Dímelo mi gente, aquí platinéalo con un nuevo video.
I
Sorry.
imagine you'd like to see your daughter before anything else. She'll be in Ava's quarters, I'm sure.
Oh, todavía no me escapé de aquí. Pero me escucho rarito. Y es por el hecho de que estoy un poquito enfermito, pero tú sabes, eso es parte de... Nos vamos a recuperar poco a poco. Y nada, mi gente, vamos a empezar el juego. Bueno, me imagino escapar de aquí, no hay de otra. Toda la gente que estaban aquí ya no están, no sé qué pasó. Bueno, además del desastre que yo hice, la explosión y todo, pues obviamente esta gente no va a estar aquí. Pero está raro. Está raro, al menos que todo el mundo se haya ido directo para la explosión o se fueron de aquí. Pero este está demasiado de silencioso. No confío. Hmm. Está bien, vámonos. Voy a confiar que no es nada malo. Es más, en forma de perro, no hay nada que yo vea por ahí. No, todo está por allá. Ok. Bueno, nada, exacto, vámonos de aquí. Y aquí no queda nada para mí. Bob, Bob. Entramos por aquí. Aquí no hay nada. Subimos. Eh. Están
What
quemando
think
los
of what they
cuerpos.
did to Leandra. I just hope we can help smooth her passage into the world beyond.
Bendito. Hacho, que eso no es fácil, ¿verdad? A tus seres queridos que te lo maten ahí mismo. Tacho. Henry, este tipo lleva desde el episodio pasado haciendo anotaciones. A él sí le gusta escribir.
Nobody here, but her computer's on.
Esto ya yo lo leí.
Old notes from
Ah, no,
Ava,
embuste.
before she created Lambda Mankind.
Ok, y esto está nuevo. Ah, no, esto es viejo también.
My Irish brethren, but that was a lifetime ago.
Embuste. Ahora yo ni me acuerdo si ya yo lo había leído o no. I'm questioning myself now. ¿Qué hay aquí? Tuc, 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 tuc.
Kahal!
Y
You know I hate it when people mess with my stuff.
That's an impressive amount of equipment.
It's the bare minimum for leading a handful of activists against a megacorp like Indran.
Haven't changed much, have you? Aside from a couple of new lines on your face.
Thanks, asshole. You know, I always knew you'd come back. It was just a matter of when.
This isn't quite the reunion I had in mind.
But it's a happy one.
bendito.
I heard about your handiwork at the mine.
Adana.
Cajal?
Diantre,
You
no
must
me
have a
dice
lot to talk
papá.
about. I'll
Me
go
dice
check on the solar
Cajal.
panels.
Me llama por mi
Catch you later.
nombre. Diablo, está cabrón.
Adana, how are you doing? You've grown.
It's not worth trying to rebuild that bridge now, Cajal. Not after abandoning me for 5 years.
Ah, diantre.
I'm sorry, Adana.
Sí, te
Where do you
entiendo.
think an apology is going to get you? You know, it was hard enough to get over Mom's death, but dealing with the fact that you chose to leave me behind when I needed you most, that left a scar. You were so focused on doing what you thought was right that you never thought about what it might do to me.
Déjame
Maybe
explicarle.
you're right. I didn't think about how it might hurt you. I spent those 5 years finding my way back to the man I was. Even if you were with me, I wouldn't have been me. And you'd have been just as alone. I was in no state to look after you. I couldn't have been the father you needed. I wasn't.
Exacto.
Stop, Cajal. I'm really not in the mood to hear you rewrite our family history. Endrin
Ay,
just carved up
puñeta,
bloody
pero si te
wounds
está
into my
explicando.
care. They killed my friends. Right now, all I care about is tearing Endrin apart.
Rodko told me you and Ava were undercover at Endrin during the attack.
That's right. I managed to infiltrate the fracking site. They just upped my security clearance, too. I've got access to their protected data. This is the best chance we've ever had at taking Endrin down. We sink them from the inside.
¿Qué le puedo decir? Este...
You really do take after your mother.
Sí, bendito.
Took me back at first.
I miss her too, Cole. I think about her every day.
She would have been proud of you.
If you say so.
You make me proud too.
I'm proud of you too.
That's nice of you to say and all, but I know you didn't want me to follow her path. That you wanted me to be a warrior like you and Rodko.
Sí,
I don't know
pero...
about that, but Garu's life has its share of problems too. I can't
Claro.
blame you for following your mother's example. She really was exceptional.
She sacrificed
menos.
herself for Gaia. And she didn't abandon
Y
me.
entre puñeta, pero suéltalo.
How was it with Rodko and Ava?
Honestly, it was hard at first. Rodko was... He was really mad at himself. Over you going away.
Bueno, es que
over
quién
Mom's
no.
death. He obsessed over my first change. Trained me for months and months. But as we trained, I started thinking, I don't want to go through my first change.
Are you scared?
Fuck no. Just don't want to be a Garu. You're all too unstable.
Ahora viene
Mom
y
was
se
a Garu,
descontrola en
and she was one
una
of
y
the
se
best
vuelve
fighters
un
the Cairn had ever
monstruo.
seen. I think that's why I drifted
HP.
toward Ava and her way of doing things. Fortunately, Rodko mellowed out after a while.
I was able to talk with him earlier. Seems like he's gotten more open-minded in these past few years.
It took him some time to come around, but he finally realized that
Sorry.
Ava's methods serve Gaia just as well as his do. Now he's
Claro.
got no problem with the idea of working with humans, or my choice to follow in Mom's footsteps.
Es que no tenía opción.
Anyway, Ava and I will keep working at Endrin's fracking site. We're gonna take those assholes down from the inside.
Endrin's built a fracking
Déjame
site.
ver eso.
It was a rush job. They'd set it up and posted guards before we had any time to react. It's a danger to nature and the spirits alike. Those sites are one of the greatest threats Gaia faces today. It hurts my heart to
Interesante.
work there. But I also know that I'm the best chance we've got of putting a stop to it.
Sí, nada, pone una nuke adentro y ya, y explota todo el lugar.
You've seen how bloodthirsty Endrin is. Did you know they have a price on your head?
They're not the first, and they're not about to scare me into stopping. We've lost too many already. And if we run, how will we honor their memory? The pack comes first. Besides, Endrin doesn't suspect me at all.
Ah, pues
I'm
mira, la
secure
crié
over
bien.
there.
Hizo un buen trabajo
Endrin has
entonces.
full confidence in me. Hell, the whole team at the fracking site looks to me for my expert chemical analyses. As long as I stay
Ajá.
their golden girl, there's no way they'd imagine I'm connected to those scary eco-terrorists. Least of all the Cairn.
Sink
¿Y
Endrin
tu
from the
plan?
inside. And how do you plan on doing that?
A while back, Ava, Rodko, and I discovered that Endrin's injecting its new recruits with a special serum that makes them more... everything.
Ah,
Yeah, I saw
sí,
it
los
myself
vi.
when I was in the
Ajá,
training center.
los vi.
The injection transforms people.
Sí, no sé qué les pasó, pero estaban bien
There's more
empericados
to
esa
it than
gente.
that. When I first joined Endrin's ranks, I was trying to figure out what was going on with their biofuel project. But while I was analyzing the formula for the biofuel, I noticed an encrypted molecule within it. No employees have access to its composition. That same molecule is in the substance they're injecting their troops with, as well as another project, the Earthblood Protocol.
Que así no se llama... Déjame ver esto.
Earthblood Protocol.
Pero
Any idea
así
what
no
that's
se llama el juego.
Not yet. But that can wait until after we figure out what this mystery molecule actually
El juego
is.
literalmente se llama así.
Once we
Werewolf
figure out what that
Apocalypse
mystery
Earthblood.
molecule really is, We'll know what they're pumping their soldiers with, and their plans for this biofuel. Then we'll leak that info to everyone who'll listen, block the biofuel's launch, and hopefully put the final nail in Endron's coffin. Thing is, right now the encryption they're using on their data's impossible to break. That's why we came back. We wanted to tell Rodko how we were stuck and figure out what to do from here.
Yeah, I read Ava's letter to Rodko. How can I help?
If you want to help, go meet with Ava. She and Rodko will be figuring out our
Que
next
eso
steps.
no levanta
Alright,
red
check in
flags,
turn, then
como
have a talk
que,
with
mira, yo
Rodko.
leí la carta, no te
Any
preocupes,
idea
yo
where
sé.
I'll find her?
By our solar panels. If you've got any other questions, you'll find me with the rest of the pack. They need me.
Pero déjame hablarte ahora, espérate. Espérate. ¿Tienes novio? Tú no puedes tener ningún novio. Pero yo lo digo. Ven acá. Déjame hablarte. Ey. No me ignores. Te estoy diciendo algo. Tacho, no puedo darte puño. Tacho. Déjame ver si hay algo nuevo por aquí. Yo sé que habían flechas en algún lugar. Todo esto ya yo lo leí.
That was 2 years ago now.
Eso lo leí. Eso
Your
lo
mother would have been
leí.
so proud.
Eso
Millie used
también.
to say the same thing,
Eso
following in
también.
her mother's footsteps.
Ok, ahora te puedo hablar.
So many dead. This is horrible.
I'm sorry, Adana.
What is it, Cahal?
Ay, puñeta, por lo menos dime papi.
I
Talk
tried to
about
get here
the...
as soon as I could, but
Ajá.
I couldn't stop the massacre.
It's not your fault. It's just... when I think about everyone we lost. Kidamona, Leandra, and all the others. Leandra was pregnant too.
Ya...
Cruelty has no limits.
Endron's never had any limits. But those who we've lost will not have died in vain.
Bendito.
Endron
Perdieron 2 vidas en
will
un
pay for
cantazo.
this.
Bueno, de un cantazo no, de un tiro.
We'll
Está
talk
bien.
later.
Yo te voy a dejar quieta. No te voy a molestar. Nos vemos. ¡Wii!
As you know, Magadon claims they opened a new lab to develop natural supplements. It's obviously a front. They've got the public
Dame ver aquí lo que ustedes están hablando. Yo voy bebiendo. Oh, down the hatch. Use 10 flags. Oh, ok. Me tenía que emborrachar 10 veces. 11 veces.
I'll make good use of that.
We split into 3 teams. You two take the north entrance. Me, Joe, and Ryan
Ahí hay
take the
algo, ¿verdad?
south. Alex, Danny, Quinn, you 3 create a diversion at the east entrance.
Everyone stay in contact. If we hear even a whisper of trouble, we're out of there. Be ready to act as soon as I hear from our mole.
Ok, perfecto. Vámonos. Se quede. Hola.
Every step the forest loses is one the worm gains.
Ok. Eso no fue creepy para nada. No hay nada por aquí, ¿verdad? Rocco. Dímelo, papi. ¿Qué es lo que?
So, were you able to talk with your daughter?
Sí, ella me odia. Sí.
As you might imagine, there's still a lot of tension there.
Claro.
Between the attack on the cairn and your sudden return, she's going through a lot right now.
Claro,
Give
por
her
mi
time.
culpa.
Ava said the same thing. I hope you're both right. Speaking of Ava and Adana, they told
Este es
me
el
about the
episodio
plan
de
to
los
get your
fillers.
hands on the encrypted data inside the
Diantre.
Frankenstein's laboratory.
To bring Endron down from the inside, yes. I think they've got the right idea. If we manage to chase Endron from this region, they'll just continue their dirty work elsewhere. It's time for a decisive blow. So we follow Ava and Adana's plan. We'll attack the dam to bring down the defenses of the fracking site. I want you to lead the incursion. You coordinate with Ava and Adana over comms, and allow them access to the dam's network.
Ava gave me the rundown. But if I set off a single alarm, things will get very dangerous very quickly.
I know. One sign something's amiss, and tank girl will be at the dam before you know it. So while you're sneaking through the inside of the dam, I'll be creating a diversion on the outside. That should keep her attention off you. And even if someone does raise the alarm at the dam, tank girl will have no idea why you're really there.
Oh, mala mía, pero
You can count on me.
este cabrón está ripped.
We'll have Declan meet you near the
Pero
dam.
está bien
He's got
cortado,
the
pero
relays
está
you'll
feo
place
con
to get
cojones.
Ava and Adana
Que eso no le
access to
ayuda.
Endron's network.
Yo creo que tenías que crecer un poquito de barba, brother.
What is it, Cahal? I thought you were...
Se llama...
I read the message you left on Ludmilla's grave.
Ah, diantre.
I didn't know that you...
I never should have given the green light for that mission. Never. I'll blame myself for the rest of my life.
Hecho loco, tampoco
If I
así,
hadn't made that decision,
bendito. No te
my sister
culpes,
would
no es
still
culpa
be
tuya.
alive.
No es culpa mía,
never would have
que la
left.
gata tuya no quiere
Wasn't your fault,
bailar.
Rodko. How could you have known that Endron had set a trap for us?
I'm the leader of this pack. It was my job to know.
Qué feo,
You
puñeta.
can't punish yourself like this.
Ah.
Even your friend didn't see it coming.
Yifan is not our pack leader. I was the one who made the choice, not him. I've got to live with that.
Never
Confess.
thought I'd have a chance to say this after I left, but I'm glad to be back among the pack.
Me too, Cahal. I'm glad to have you. Especially right now. I'll respect your choice to leave once this storm passes, but you know as well as I, you're my right hand, Cahal. After what you did at the mine...
That's Ava's place now.
I know. And she's a fine fit for the role. But you and I, we have a different bond.
Whether I go or stay, Rodko, that bond will always remain.
I truly hope so, Cahal.
I had a chance to talk to Yifan for a while. It's hard to believe the state the spirits are in.
What do you mean by that? Are you here to tell me I let them down?
No,
that's not it at all.
No, no
I
es
just
eso.
want to know what happened.
Yifan will tell you that I turned away from the spirits to focus on the pack, on Adana. It's true in part, but I never abandoned the spirits.
And the worm?
His influence is spreading here. It's spreading everywhere. But we're all fighting it, but as long as Endron stays here, the worm will remain strong. It will try to corrupt our minds, to weaken Yifan and the spirits.
Bueno, ya eso es todo. No,
I'm
yo no voy a
ready,
seguir...
Rodko. Let's
Sí.
do this.
Yo no voy a seguir hablando porque estoy perdiendo mucho tiempo. Dímelo.
How you
Nos
doing,
vamos.
big guy? Figured I'd get out of the way, let you
Yo
catch
pues
up with Lady.
estoy ahí más o
Though,
menos.
From the look on your face, it doesn't look like it went well.
No,
She's still angry
I'm
at
gonna
me for
confess.
leaving.
Can you blame her? Shit, being
Te
a
voy a ser
teenager's
honesta
bad enough,
porque
but
ya ha
Ludmilla's
sido
death,
buena.
Your exile, it was all hard on her. But you did what you had to. You had to get away from us to get yourself back on track.
That's what I
Claro, por lo
tried to tell
menos,
her.
I've
exacto.
been telling her that for years. Never eased her pain, though. But you're back now. It'll pass. Just give it time.
Adana told me
Poco a
about your
poco.
mission to infiltrate the fracking site.
Yeah, about that. We're currently at a roadblock. Endron's data encryption is uncrackable.
So she said.
Our only way to get our
Disca.
hands on that data is to take it directly from the server in their lab. But surveillance is tight. Even Adana couldn't get in there without being caught. And I don't think I could create a big enough distraction to draw their security's eyes away.
Ay, no te preocupes. Espérate.
So, how do you like being Rodko's lieutenant?
Things were a little bumpy in the beginning. Rodko didn't like my deep down, though.
¿Sabes qué? It must not have deserved. Sí, tú te lo mereces.
Rodko's right hand. I'd say you replaced me quite well.
I appreciate it, but it was never a question of ability. Rodko just had to get over it. To learn to stop. It was a slow process, but he's finally managed to turn the page. That said, your return has done him a lot of good. All of us, really. There's a
No es por
lot
nada,
of change
perdón
we
que
can
yo esté
effect if
quipeando
you're here,
mucho,
Cole.
pero es que están
Keep
hablando
that
un
in
montón.
mind. The fracking site's too well protected. It's...
What's Rodko think about you two going undercover like?
As you might imagine, he was a little resistant at
Claro.
first. But once he understood what we wanted to do,
Sounds like you've got something in...
if we want to draw security's attention, we have to hit them hard. Blowing up the refinery should do the trick. But that's not happening until we can get into the fracking site. That's step one. The site is protected by an electric fence and a myriad of cameras, all of which are powered by the dam Endron acquired when it bought the site. Now, if someone could get into the dam and connect me to their network, I could access their system discreetly.
Allowing you to cut the power to their defenses without their notice.
Exactly.
Perfecto.
We can worry about the fracking site after that.
Okay. I'll go talk to Rodko to see how he wants to make up the teams.
Thanks, Gahal. It's good to have you back. But if you don't mind, I'd like to take a few moments for myself. Lost some friends during the attack.
Claro
Don't
que
worry.
sí, no te
Take all the
preocupes.
time you need.
Diablo, después que yo estaba con
So,
Rocco ahora
any news
mismo.
on the group that was supposed to launch the attack on the Sunburst reactor?
We're still keeping our ears open. Should be along.
As soon as you've got something, let me know. I hope they didn't run into too much trouble.
Ok. Ok, ya empezamos. Dale, ¿qué hacemos?
What is it, Cahal? I thought you were ready for the dam.
Let's just go through the plan once more.
So while you're sneaking through the inside of the dam, I'll be creating a diversion on the out. And even if someone does raise the alarm at the...
Good.
¿Y qué hago ahora?
I'm ready, Rodko.
Ah, ok, ya.
There's still a long way
Oh.
to go. But life's picking up again in the cairn. Ludmilla, I hope you can see this, wherever you are.
Sí, ella no va a ver nada de esto. ¿Y tú qué? Dímelo.
Fenn's strength will not last forever. He needs your help.
Pero ¿qué Jeffen necesita? Mira, papu, dímelo. ¿Qué lo que? ¿Necesitas algo?
The guardian spirits of the forest. They have slept for too long. They must be stirred from their slumber. They must lend me their support against the worm. Find them, remind them of their duty, and return to me when it is done.
Ok. Bueno, yo creo... Bueno. ¿Dónde dentro yo voy a encontrar a esa gente? Ni que fuera fácil. Tú me dices, dale esto. Pero no me dices, ve por ahí, que ahí es donde tú lo vas a conseguir. No, tú no me dices nada. Déjame encontrar a uno por lo menos. Bueno, encontré a este.
I can feel my power fading.
Ok. ¿Eso era todo? ¿En serio? Bruh. Encontré otro colecto por aquí. Otro collectible por aquí también. Espérate, ahora sí. De hecho no puedo ni respirar, pero intenté. No estaba ni tan lejos, estaba literalmente aquí al lado. Oh, espérate. Ahora sí. Macho. Oh, tengo 3. Oh, vamos a activar. Vamos a ponerle 2 bolts porque hay momentos que necesito un montón de bolts y no a veces no es suficiente. Y vamos a zumbarle este Rush. Ok, estamos ready. Otro más encontré aquí. Estaba donde esta gente. Donde estaba el otro ahí hablándome, que me dijo, my power is fading. Literalmente estaba aquí al lado. Y le piché bien heavy.
Did you hear about those activists hiding out in the woods? Adrian attacked their camp yesterday.
Activists my ass. Putting them in their place.
I don't know. I don't have a lot of faith in Indran either. I tried talking to their guards at the mine. Real assholes, I'll tell you that. That's not all.
No sé qué
The mine went fishing near the dam, and all the fish were either dead or diseased.
Pues culpa de
Whatever
ustedes.
they're up to, it isn't good.
Culpa de ustedes, eso no es culpa de nosotros. Pero nada, le iba a decir que encontré, me imagino que está uno de los Guardians. Y ahora... ¿verdad? Mira. Me dirigió a esto. Otro más. Claro que sí. In Agile, the Greenhill is more rage and more fury. Claro que sí. Oh, encontré ojo y ni muy lejos. Otro más.
What do the water samples say?
Exactly the same thing as before. The river's totally polluted. It's a miracle anything can survive in there.
Send those results straight to Endron's lab. At least we'll get some decent pay out of all this.
En lo que ellos piensan es en la paga, en más ninguna cosa piensan. Otro más. Encontré otro más. Y está aquí. Qué rico. Esa es la rata. Está bien.
Hey, Cahal, right?
You must be Declan. You with Lambda Mankind?
That's right. Abe's told me all about you. It's an honor, really.
I don't know about that. I hear you've got the relays I need to install at the dam.
Yeah, I got them right here.
Perfecto.
Need anything else?
No,
What do you know about the dam?
After you took down their training center, they doubled down on security at all the other sites in the region. Even if Rodko draws their attention, you're still going to have a lot of resistance. They've even brought in some of their elite guards from Nevada. And these guys are huge.
Yeah.
I don't even know if you could call them human anymore.
We've met, but I had no idea they were from Nevada.
Well, the training center you took out wasn't the only cart Endron had in its hand.
That figures.
Sí, hace sentido.
How'd you meet Ada anyway?
By investigating her, really. I used to be a cop, tasked with putting her and Lambda Mankind away. And I tried, but Ada runs a clean operation. That didn't make the bosses happy, though. They told me to falsify evidence to bring him down. That's when I realized they were in Endron's pocket. I tried calling him out, but the whole precinct came down on me like a ton of bricks. I had no choice but to run. And I ran to Ava. I pledged my life to fight Endron.
Mira esos ojos.
You and the other humans. You know who it is you're working with, right? This isn't just ideology for us.
Yeah, I know.
Sí, así se ve mejor.
Ava told us everything. Trust me, Cahal. We're all on the same side here. We're fighting for the survival of the planet, whatever the cost.
Bueno, gracias por todo.
Before you go, I've got a favor to ask.
¿Qué tú quieres?
We've identified a key player working at the dam. We think she's got important information on whatever Endron's up to in Nevada. Her name's Victoria Vokes. We need you to question her. Get whatever info out of her you can.
Keeping the cairn safe is my top priority here, but I'll see what I can do.
Thanks. Good luck, Cahal.
Gracias, gracias. No es como si fuera que lo necesito, pero gracias como quiera. ¿Y cómo yo puedo entrar? Tiene que haber una manera.
What are we supposed to do with it? Take it to their mine?
Nothing like that. They only want DNA samples. Just a routine pass. Don't ask questions, just do your job.
Bueno, ¿sabes qué? ¿Sabes qué? Vamos a dejarlo aquí. Y lo sé, mi gente. No había muchas cosas que pude enseñar aquí. Este episodio literalmente fue full filler. Si no sabes qué significa filler, es básicamente de relleno. Un episodio de relleno. Y nada, mi gente, pues pudieron entender un poquito más de la historia. Lo que saben inglés. Si no, pues la explico por encimita. Básicamente nos enviaron ahora para destruir un puente. Bueno, no destruir un puente, hackearlo. Para poder tener control y acceso a otro lugar. Un revolú. Pero nada, mi gente. Gracias por pendiente este episodio. Denle like, comenten, compartan. Yo espero que mañana ya yo me sienta mejor. Pero nada, mi gente, quiéranse, ámense y cuídense. Y mucha salud para ustedes, no se enfermen. Que está brutal. Pero nada, mi gente. Hasta el próximo video. Chao.